Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. This is Jenganjero. Now, today we have the Matchmaker show, and you understand the protocol here. Any other time we have a woman on board, that woman must be looking for a man. Any other time we have a man on board, the man is looking for a woman. But as you can see, we have a woman on the show, and she will tell us the kind of man she is looking for. Today we are in Mombasa Road. We came all the way to come and visit her in her home. Okay, so she'll tell us who she is. But before then, if you're watching us for the first time, this is the Matchmaker show. We help men and women to get matches. And the moment they get the right ones, they meet their destinies. So you're not lost. If you're new to the show, subscribe, like the video, and don't forget to leave a comment. Also, the contacts of our guest will be on my Facebook page at Jenganjero. So you can follow Jenganjero on Facebook and you'll be getting these updates in real time. Our guest, karibu sana.
Asante.
I want you to say hi to our viewers. Tell us who you are and where you're coming from.
Hi viewers, my name is Jane. I come from Nairobi. I'm originally from Bungoma County.
Bungoma County.
Yes.
I will ask you to be audible enough.
Yeah.
So that even those who say that Siski vizuri.
Oh, okay. Good. Good.
Yes. How are you today?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a nice place.
Thank you.
Just told people we are in Mombasa Road.
Yeah.
Tumekuja kutembea kwako.
Asante.
You have a very nice home.
Thank you.
I want you to tell us, are you single?
Yes, I am single.
Mm-hmm.
Happily single.
Happily single?
Yes. I was married before.
Yes.
I am divorced.
You are divorced?
And healed.
Divorced and healed?
Yes. Yeah.
You see, there's a difference between a casual separation and an official divorce.
Yes.
Where do you stand?
I am officially divorced.
Officially divorced?
Yes.
That means no past entanglements?
No.
No relationships? No child support?
No. I'm single as single can be.
As single comes?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
You said your name?
Jane.
Their name?
Jane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Jane, how old are you today?
I'm 61 years old. Yeah.
61 years old?
Yeah.
And you see, I will not say the part that I usually say. You could be asking yourself, why is she single at the age of 61? Because you've told us that you are officially divorced.
Yeah.
How long have you been single?
I have been single for a long time. Let me just throw a number out there. Maybe 20 years. 20 years. Yes, I was in a bad marriage and well, it didn't start as a bad marriage.
Okay.
It was a good marriage, but it ended up like being too crowded. So I had to move on. I have 2 children. I have a daughter and a son. They are adults right now.
Adults now? They
live away from home. They don't live with me here because they are independent.
They are independent? Yeah. Okay. Those are adults? Yes. You've taken them to school?
Yeah, they went to school well, thanks be to God. They have good jobs. They are living their own life.
They are living well?
Yes, they are living well. Yeah.
Wonderful. That's a blessing.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, that means the period you were raising them, you were still alone?
Yes, I was, yeah.
Okay. Now you moved on from your ex and the dust settled?
Yes.
Now, when you come to the Matchmaker show, so that we can weed out the people you want from those that you don't, what kind of a man sounds ideal for you?
Well, I'm not looking for a perfect person, but I'm looking for somebody who is perfect for me.
Wonderful.
Because this world, we all have our flaws, we have our histories, we've been through challenges in life. Some people have trauma. So basically, I'm looking for somebody who is mature, somebody who is open-minded, somebody who is genuine.
Genuine?
Somebody who is ready to focus on a relationship, on one relationship. Meaning that like if somebody is still like running around.
Wants to crowd the relationship.
Crowded relationships are not the healthiest. Umesikia vitu zinaendelea huku na huku nini.
Wait a minute, there's something you said. Your former relationship.
Yes.
That got disbanded 20 years ago.
Yeah.
was crowded.
Yes.
What does that mean for starters?
I think it means that, when there's more, okay, say you get married in church, then that means that it's one woman and one man living together, committed as a family.
Monogamy.
Yeah, monogamy. But when it becomes 3, 4, 5, 6, etc.,
it's another challenge altogether.
Then there are challenges, especially, in this era. There's so much going on. There's diseases, there's wars, you know what I mean? Like,
I see. In terms of age, what do you want to achieve? You are 61.
Yes, I am.
How old should the guy be?
I'm not really, we feel as young as we are as young as we feel, rather.
Correct.
Yeah, so anything between 50 and up, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, it's the way somebody feels about themselves. Like you'd find somebody who is, say, 70 years old, but they feel like 60. 50, yeah. When I was younger, it was so interesting. Like if I met somebody who was 40 years, I'd be like, oh my God, this person is so old. But right now, I'm 61. I feel so young at heart. Like we are as young as we feel. So anything between 50 and up will be fine for me.
Anything from 50 kwenda juu.
Yes.
You see, there's one thing I would want to get it clearly from you. There are people who are 50, for example, and they still have young children.
Yes.
And there are people who have probably 50, but the children are college upwards.
Yeah.
What do you prefer? What kind of arrangement would be good for you? Those young children or the ones that are at least mature like yours?
Yeah. I have mature children. I also had them early. And like you said, some people are older and they have younger children because they got them later. But for me, personally, my preference would be someone whose children are grown, like they are, almost adulting.
Almost adulting.
Yeah.
Not the ones that are in
no toddlers for me, because right now I feel like I don't have like that much vibing for like younger kids. I mean, I have grandchildren whom I love, but my preference is that someone who has like older children, preferably those who live away from home. Maybe they're married, they have jobs, they have their own homes. It will be easier for me because we haven't talked about my interests, but my interests are those that will not. Okay, what am I supposed to say? Yeah. Let me just say I prefer somebody with older children.
Older children.
Yeah, not toddlers and yeah.
It's good to clarify.
Yeah.
So that...
that's my preference.
Okay. And now, what are your hobbies? Because everyone has hobbies apart from work. Before we come to what you do, when you're not working, or what do you like doing? What are your hobbies?
I enjoy music. I love music. I love to dance.
You love dancing?
Yes, I do.
Wonderful.
Even many times in this house, I'll just play some Zilizopendwa and I find myself just shaking a little bit. It's something that I've done for many years. I love to cook. And I cook like different meals. I'll cook African food, Indian, Chinese, etc. I explored a lot in cooking, so I love cooking.
Okay.
I also love to travel. I travel a lot, both locally here in Kenya and at times I travel abroad. So
you can say you have a liking for traveling?
Yes, I do, yeah.
Okay. So this man, if he is coming, he has to like traveling.
I don't know. Some people, he could like traveling, or he should be open to it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Maybe he doesn't like traveling yet, but he's open to that.
Maybe he can consider because
exactly. But if I met somebody who doesn't like to travel and they are not open to it, then it may be challenging for me, right?
It can. Yeah. It can be a deal breaker.
Yeah, so we just want to make it easier for both of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
In most cases, there are people who speak about physical appearances. Maybe somebody wants someone who is very dark. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very dark, brown, tall, short, this way, that way. You know, there are so many kinds of preferences. What would be your preference? Do you have a taste for that?
I do, because at the end of the day, you have to be attracted to your person, right? But at my age, I've learned that kazi ya Mungu haina doa. Hakuna mtu alichagua azaliwe hivi ama vile. So, and I believe a person is up to who they are. Physical appearance is also there, but you know, it doesn't matter how you look, whether you're dark, brown, whatever, as long as you groom yourself. Najua sasa mwili niyo tulipewa. Sasa tutailinda, tuivalishe vizuri,
uitengeneze vizuri.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So it really doesn't matter like that much. I wouldn't say I want a tall, dark, handsome. Well, if I got that, I would be happy. Okay. But it would come as a different package. You don't just have somebody who is well groomed and, you know what I mean, well groomed gentleman.
So we are talking more of heart-to-heart connection.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, heart-to-heart connection and somebody who takes care of themselves. You know what I mean? Like, life has really changed. You have to watch yourself, especially for older people. You have to take good care of yourself. From dieting to hygiene, physical exercise, things like that. To me, those matter more than physical look. Okay. Yeah, but I mean, a good look is not bad. Okay, not bad. Noted. Yeah. You see, the but in the statement is what carries weight. You come from Bungoma County. So it doesn't have to come from any other. Do you have a specific place that I really don't. I'm open. Okay. Yeah. You're open. Yes, so, I am. Of course, I have preferences, but again, I would not say weed anything out as on tribe, race, that way, because unaweza kuta. No, I'm open to anything. You're open. Yeah. Wonderful. I'm saying that because you see, this is an international show. Yes. People are watching from different parts of the world. In fact, once we share your content, you realize the same. Yes. That people are watching us from different parts of the world. And we always say that it's an international show. Yes. Irrespective of race, religion, color, and everything. Okay? So if you're open to that, yeah, I am. It's a box tick. Yeah. And when it comes to religion, what would you say about your religion? I am spiritual, meaning that I subscribe to just looking into myself. I don't necessarily subscribe to any religion. I'm not religious, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not affiliated with any organization, or let me call it organized religion. Okay. So I'll not name them, but anything organized as in, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not of... Wait a minute. Apart from church, you see, there are different... let me just say, I'm not a church-going person. You are not a church-going person. Do you believe in God? Yes, I do. If I'm not an atheist. Okay. So many times we get confused. Like if somebody says, say for example, I'm not a Christian, then the opposite of not being Christianity. Okay, the opposite of not being Christian means they are an atheist. Yeah. I'm not an atheist. You believe in the presence of God? Yes, I do, but I don't subscribe to organized religion. For instance, do you pray? Yes, I do every day. To the God of the Bible? Many times I pray. Many times a day I pray. I'm saying, do you pray to the God of the Bible? Whatever Jesus God, Christ. You know, I don't know how to put it, but let's just say I pray. Oh, you pray? Yeah. Okay. I see. Yeah. You have put it clearly that there are people who believe just because you don't go to church, just because you are not into this religion, maybe you are against the religion. You're not against that. No, I'm not. So you listen to preachings? Yes, I do. I do. Okay. Yeah, but I'm just not interested in religious fanatics. Yeah. Okay. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend anybody. I don't mean to offend my religious brothers and sisters. I'm very sorry. I don't want to come across like that. But I don't subscribe to it. And I came to this conclusion because I've been in organized religion almost all my life. And life is an evolution. So I've evolved so much, and at this point of my life, I don't subscribe to that. So I don't mean to demean
I
anybody
understand.
who goes to whatever religion they do go to.
Okay.
But for me personally, I don't, and I really don't like to
Associate yourself so much.
too much. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It will be easier because yeah.
Wait a minute. There's a man who's watching.
Yes.
Probably he is a preacher.
Mm-hmm.
Does he stand chances?
Oh, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. What if he goes to church?
No, I don't mind that.
Would you join him?
Maybe not.
Maybe not. I'm asking that in respect to the fact that the man is the head and not just a ceremonial head. Mm-hmm. The man is coming like his God becomes your God. Mm. Yes. He's for better for us.
Yeah, Esther, the book of Esther.
Exactly.
I remember that, yeah.
And you see now the man says, is he prepared to go to church? Then you're like, no. So
no, maybe not. I will not.
You will not?
No.
Okay. So he has to maybe, I understand. Okay. No. You see, the beauty of this show is that nobody owes the other person an apology for being who they are. Okay? So, okay. Now, another question. You have a Bible?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you read the Bible?
I do.
Okay.
And I've read the Bible from cover to cover many times.
Many times.
Yeah. And I have other books.
Okay.
Yeah. I have other books that I read. You see? Oh, sorry. See, all those are my books that I read.
Can we show or is that necessary?
Yeah.
You can. You have nice books.
Yeah, they're over there. Mm-hmm. Oh. Just go close. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. On a daily basis.
There's a book I oversaw somewhere called This Girl Can.
Yes.
Wonderful. Wow. It's okay. Many of the questions here. You see, this is a matchmaking. When you come in person, when you appear in questions, the questions will be.
I'm really liking it, Njenga. This is a nice thing to do.
If now you got a man, what are some of the things that you would say you are missing? Because I told people, and I've always maintained that nobody comes to the show because they are desperate. Mm-hmm. Everyone has their own life.
Yes.
And we wouldn't say that singlehood is that bad. But is it lonely or people are just exaggerating?
I wouldn't say I'm lonely, honestly. I am not lonely. I live a full life. I have my life under control. Except that as a human being, once in a while you think, maybe I'll make a very nice meal and I'll be like, oh my God, I wish I had somebody to share this nice meal with, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Or say I'm on a trip somewhere and say, oh, it would be nice if I had somebody to help, you know what I mean? But I'm not really, really lonely.
Okay.
And I had to work on myself about being lonely because I also didn't think that it would be fair for me to be lonely and then now I'm meeting someone to take away my loneliness. Like, that's a job. So, as opposed to I'm a complete person, I have a full life, and if I can meet somebody who is also a complete full life, then we team up together and enjoy life even more. So, basically, I'm not lonely. I'm okay. I'm busy enough. I try to keep myself busy, you know what I mean? Yes. I don't want to leave that loneliness. It takes a lot away out of my life.
Yes.
And I would just like to meet a complete person who I can share life with.
Okay. Now, there are people who say, I want a financially stable man. I want a man who is ABCD, a man who is 1, 2, 3. What is your ideal man in terms of economic prowess?
I think somebody who is financially independent.
Independent?
Yeah. If you're financially independent, it's easier to work with. Yeah. I am financially independent. And of course, when two people meet up and they join as one, then you share responsibilities because, I mean, life is responsibilities which, we have to meet. But if I met somebody who is financially independent, it will help a lot because I don't want to bring other people into this, but these days kuna mambo mengi, sijui ndio inaitwa mubabas ama ndio mumamas. I don't know what that is.
Like you don't want to keep somebody as a pet.
Exactly.
You don't want to pet somebody.
Thank you. Thank you, Njenga.
Mfugo yani. He has to be independent in his own ways.
Yes, financially, especially because finances is like the bottom line of life.
Yeah. Actually. There are people who think that love alone, maybe you can speak this from experience. There are people who think that love alone is enough to sustain a marriage. Is it true, or there is a place for finance that money, that love cannot be able to compensate?
Personally, I think because I'm a baby boomer, kuna wimbo ilikuwa inaimba, sijui ilikuwa inangoja, lakini ilikuwa inasema no romance without finance. Nyinyi watu wa siku hizi mmesikia hiyo wimbo?
I've heard it. There is no romance,
no
without,
romance
finance.
without finance. So, but I don't think the singer meant that you have to pay someone to love you. What I processed in my mind is, I mean, when there's two people, you need money to run your lives together. So I believe that, you know, having a bit of money here and there will not hurt.
Won't hurt.
Yeah.
In fact, it enhances.
Exactly.
When you're not in the mood, you can go for a date.
Exactly.
When you don't feel like cooking,
you can go for a massage.
Sauna together.
Exactly.
This life no balance. You see?
No.
Okay. And now there's that man who's watching, and the man is like, he likes Jane, and he wants to transform that liking into love. Maybe you can look at the camera and tell him what he can do. What message? You want to transform the liking to loving.
Feel free to contact me via WhatsApp. I think Njenga says we'll put my number out there, right?
On Facebook.
On Facebook. But I think feel free to reach me on via SMS, phone call, WhatsApp. I prefer being called like during the day. Or late evening. Maybe up to 9 p.m. because we also want to go to bed and sleep.
Yes.
The younger people spend all night on phone.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not like that. So appropriate hours like daytime or evening, night till latest maybe 10 p.m. Alafu tulale kesho tena tutafutane.
There's something interesting about it that people don't know. That you are enjoying your retirement without working.
Yes.
Can you clarify that?
I am busy. I do a bit of business here and there. I like farming. I have a farm. From where I come from, I bought a small farm that keeps me busy. I've also engaged in a few businesses here and there. Yeah. So that's what keeps me busy. I'm not actively employed, but I manage my things on a small scale because that's what God has given me.
But you don't have to go to work then?
No, I don't.
You delegate responsibility?
Yes, and I don't intend
to start working now. It is time to relax.
Punda amechoka.
You are 61, eh?
Yes.
You see, who wouldn't want that? Most people don't understand that. I have met men, especially men. I don't know what the problem, where the problem is. Even at some, there's a man I'm bringing on the show. He will tell us.
Yeah.
He works like from 9 in the morning up to very late. Unashindwa hizi. Anaongeza na kusanya.
You know, Njenga, there are some people who are built to work. They were cut to work and nothing else. And now there's people like me.
You have to enjoy the fruits of the labor.
We have put our tools down. And also, I think I burnt out because I had to raise my children by myself for many, many years after my divorce. So I had to do double duty, meaning that I burnt out.
Okay.
So I wouldn't, well, they say never say never, but I don't think I will take a job.
Okay.
Anytime now.
Okay.
For whatever amount of money I have. Like you have to go to a 9 to 5 job, maybe not.
Maybe not. Wonderful. most people who come to the Matchmaker Show campaign for themselves. Like, you tell us what kind of a person. Maybe we have not touched that segment.
Oh, okay.
What kind of a person are you?
Oh my God, what kind of person am I? I just found out that I'm an introvert. I prefer just sitting by myself,
Keeping it cool.
And soul searching, reading books, listening to music. But when I warm up to someone, then then I'll be all there. Go on dates, go out, go see a movie. I love those things.
You do?
Yes, I love going out. I love going to the movies. I like eating out. I like shopping. I do. I'm a woman, like 100%. Women love shopping, right?
Of course.
You're looking at one. Although I'm working on it, I'm working on myself to reduce the shopping part.
But if money is there, why not?
Oh, yeah, it makes sense.
There's an old adage that goes like this. Introverts are actually extroverts around the right people.
Yes, yeah, that's true.
They can be very outgoing around the right people.
Because many times I'll just be by myself and I'm okay. And some extroverts will look at us and think, hey, kwani ni nini mbaya na huyu? But you see, that's heaven for me. Yeah, that's, so, yeah. And there's people know what those are.
Yes. Yeah. We are wishing you well.
Thank you.
Next time you are coming for testimony.
Yes, that will be nice. I look forward to that.
And it was such a nice time having you in the show. Very encouraging that love knows no bounds, irrespective of your age.
True. That's true.
And maybe there is somebody who is young out there, believing that at the age of 35, at the age of 40, thinking they are very old. What message do you have for them?
Oh no, there's always somebody out there for you. When I was going through my divorce, it was a bit hard, and I confined to my grandmother, my mother's mother, who was an old woman, and she told me, my grandchild, don't worry. Even when you're 81 years old, I'm doing a direct translation from my mother tongue because we were speaking in my mother tongue. She said, even if you're 81 years old, you'll meet a guy who is 90 and he'll look at you and adore you. So, I don't think, just take your time, work on yourself. Work on yourself. Be that person you want to attract. Yeah. If you want to meet a nice person, then you be nice.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
So now I'm speaking to the younger people, right? Yeah, if you want to be nice, if you want to meet somebody nice, be nice.
Yes.
If you want to meet somebody who is faithful, be faithful.
Be faithful.
If you want to meet a hardworking person, be hardworking. And just try and do the right thing. It's easier. It's easier to just do the right thing. Wonderful. And by doing the right thing, you'll go far. You'll go far doing the right thing. So yeah. So I thank you so much.
Interesting. That is, I think we can have part 2 some other time.
Discussing something. True. That would be nice, by the way. That would be nice. Yeah.
Even away from
because this is a journey and it's life.
Yeah.
This is life and it's a journey.
Yeah.
And it is what it is.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. And I'm so glad you stopped by.
Karibu sana. We will come back for a testimony.
Asante. Yeah, I look forward to that.
Thank you.
Okay.
So God bless you and God bless your search.
Amen.
That was Madam Jane. We are in her place in Mombasa Road and we wish her well. At the age of 61, you've heard what she wants. And after this, I'm going to post her contacts on my Facebook page at Jenganjero. So you can follow Jenganjero on Facebook and you'll get the update in real time. Until then, God bless you. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye.